she never failed. His true love came for to give him bail. His mother says she's all alone. His sister says she's all alone. His wife is left with dandies fair, with a broken heart and a baby bear. Now when I die, don't bury me at all. Just place me away in alcohol. My 44 lay by my feet. Please tell them all I'm just asleep. Please tell them all I'm just asleep. Thank you. Please, Victoria, to the White Cross, please.
Because we are all going out into the Friday night of Culture Night, and who knows what lies out there. Paris Syndrome. The Eiffel Tower erected itself in my head. We couldn't find the lifts, climb the stairs. Of course there were fireworks. We stared at each other. Rare exhibits in the Louvre. You licked my Mona Lisa smile right off. Of course we were both in imaginary Chanel. We drank warm cider and ate pancakes, yours flambéed. I got drunk, my tights laddered on both legs. Of course we experienced tachycardia at the Moulin Rouge. Our hotel, a boxed macaron on a navy boulevard, we spun around in the dark outside, rain dizzy. Of course we slept at the Ritz. Our little room tucked into the corner, a pink pocket you slipped into that night. Of course our fingers hunted for change. In the mirrored elevator, I couldn't meet your eye. I crushed you into the laminated sample menu and died. Of course, it was only La Petite Mort.
Sweetly blooming on the wild mountain tide, rolls around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to the wild mountain tide. All around the blooming heather, will you go, lassie, go? If my true love she were gone, I would surely find another to pluck wild mountain thyme. All around the blooming heather, will you go, lassie, go?
Sing with my Paddy, come on.
And we'll all go together to the wild mountain thyme. All around the blooming heather, will you go, lassie, go? Now, was that good enough for all right?
Jeez, Jesus, you were all right, Paddy. You were slightly out of tune, but
Now,
you
will
know
you
what?
go away from me, girl? Will you go away? Jesus, 1 second now. What's that? Jesus, I swear I hear the rabbits.
No, there's no run boys this year. The COVID, Paddy. COVID.
Hold on 1 second, I just hear them.
No, I swear to God, Paddy.
Shush. I hear them.
Oh my God.
Wasn't I right?
Oh, I
I can
hate to say it, Paddy, but you were right.
Well, by Christ, that's the first.
You never knew. Boys and girls, for the first time in 2 years, we have Wren boys in Listowel. Will you please give them the biggest, and I mean don't hold back, give them the biggest round of applause that you can give without your hands going bare. The Ballybunion Ryan boys. Come on, boys and girls. Woo!
Although he was little, his family was great. Rise up, decent woman, and give us a trade. We followed the Rhine 8 miles or more, from Ballybunnon's lovely shore, o'er ditches and dikes to your hall door. So up with the kettle and down with the pan, and give us a few bob to bury the wren. we dancers, we brought the cream of the crop.
They're fabulous. Is there any chance they'd give us one more?
Oh, they're lively and unburtsied all.
I bet it.
Well, now we have the best of little singers here, and they're going to sing you all about the fair. And you know, there was surely one time told about a man from Ballybunnon who went to the fair here in Listowel, and he brought his little daughter with him. And wasn't he attacked by bandits in Liselton? And he gave the child the money to hide, and where she put it on into her mouth. And when they couldn't get the money, didn't the bandits take the horse and car instead? And he turned to the young lady, you hid it in her small little mouth. Oh, he said, Lord God, if we'd have mother with us, we'd have saved the horse and car.
Two brothers woke up and made who lived near Derry Lane. They had a darling springing cow that they called Mary Jane. But he was scarce and cash was scarce and both their sister care. I saw Mary Jane, she had to go to Ballyconnell Fair. Now the morning of the fair arrived with shocking fog and mist. Came rolling down the hill the tune who couldn't see her fist. Says Pat to Mick, I'll walk in front and you'll bring up the rear. And with Mary Jane betwixt us both to Ballyconnell Fair. Now a courtier will Mary Jane, she played an awful trick. She slipped into a side road, they were known to Pat and Mick. She ate a bit from Drumsey Stock and then she made her lair. I will Pat and Mick, they welted on to Ballyconnell Fair. Now they reached the green atop the state of watching to delight. The fog had lifted all at once, it drove her soul from sight. Says Pat to Mick, where's Mary Jane? I can't see her nowhere. By the holy smoke, 'twas me who drove to Ballyconnell Fair. Now both men and dead got rest their souls, but still the story's told. Around the fires of Derry Lane, enjoyed by young and old. And children asked went good to bed and tripping up the stairs. Was it Pat drove Mick, or Mick drove Pat to Ballyconnell Fair?
Go round, sir, Father Colleen. in 2019 and with the last group parading down the street that 'twould be 2022 before we'd be back again. And you know, one thing, tradition counts. And with the tradition here was always the ranbys. And of course the turf, lighting turf, bringing them down the street. And I know every house in Kerry have their sheds full of turf for the winter, in case Minister Ryan turns off the power in us. And of course we have seen changes through the years. Lads, the thatched house was replaced by the slate house. The skirts, lads, the big long flowing skirts down to the floor, they were replaced by the ABC skirt. The ass barely covered. And then of course the ass and car was replaced by the motoring car. Well now, Henry Ford had hardly invented the motoring car when Father Mac, he was over in the presbytery here, when he had one. Lads, the backfiring and the noise out of it, sure people didn't know what it was at all. And there was this woman, and she lived in a cottage going up Doon Road in Ballyboonin. And she heard it, you see, coming up the hill, and she ran out to see what was the commotion. And when she saw the motoring car coming, she called and she said, "Tate," she said, "Tate, come out quick," she said. "The devil is going up the road, puffing smoke and farting fire." But of course the clergy, they used to always go to Ballyboonin on holidays. Sure, like no matter what, they had to be there the month of August, when there was iodine in the water. They say it's very good for the pains and the bones and rheumatics and things like that. Well, there was these two, parish priest and his curate, and they used to live in the Kerry borders, and 'twas supposed to be the poorest parish in the diocese. But of course they wanted to keep up with the Joneses, and sure they came on holidays to Ballyboonin as well. Well, the weather came desperate fine, and there was my two priests, and they're standing above at the beach every day, one hand longer than the other. And they couldn't go into the water because they had no gear. And what's worse, they didn't have the price of it. And you know, the curate said to the parish priest, he said, "Look," he said, "we'll have to make some of him to go into the water. When we go home, the parishioners will be saying to us, 'Did you go for a swim at all?' And sure, we can't tell a lie." He said, "You know what we could do? We could go down early in the morning when there's no one around, tog off to the pelt and go in, and sure nobody would see us. But Nemer, Shilter, Beezer, things don't always turn out the way you planned them to. The two priests were down at dawn when the tide was just turning, coming into the shoreline. And they went into the water. They had made little ecclesiastical little piles of their clothing, and they lay them up the beach fine and safe. Which they ran down to the water's edge and they dived in, and of course the cold, and did you know that it got the whole blood racing in them? Well, lads, the water was lovely. They were reared near the river themselves, and the two priests were great swimmers. Well, they started off doing the front crawl, and the back crawl, and the breaststroke, always keeping in mind the safe cross road, swimming parallel to the shore. And you know, they never realised in the sun shot the rise in the sky, and the next thing they knew, didn't they hear a gaggle of nuns coming down the strand. And where should the nuns set up base camp? Only right next to the priest's clothes. What were they going to do now? Well, they started to stiffen with the cold inside in the water, and they said sure they'd have to make a burst for it. Well, as luck should have it, they say every old tide washes up something. And what should come in on the tide? Only two old bags. And the curate swam out, he got the bags. He gave one to the parish priest and he said, do the best you can with that, and I'll do the best I can with mine. And the curate, he tried to position the bag around him as best he could, and he made up for his clothes, which were just behind the nuns. And when he got past the nuns, he looked back to see how was the parish priest getting on. Where was the parish priest coming with the bag down over his head? He said, holy God, he said, why did you put the bag down over her head? And the parish priest said, sure, if I didn't, wouldn't they all know me when they see me again? Round the house and mind the dresser! We have two here in this house, all that talk about lively and lovable. Surely the man and woman of the house will come out and do us something for us. Come on, Sheila, girl, the house is tidy enough. Get out here, the two.
I should don't be called like that.
Is there after making an absolute mess? No, on stage, come on. Now.
Nearer and more in the county Galway, one pleasant evening in the month of May, I spied a damsel, fair and handsome, and she took my breath away. She wore no jewels, no costly diamonds, no little powder, or no none at all. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, Stack of barley, Rodney's glory, and the foggy too. She sang each note high, an Irish linnet, and tears fell from her eyes of blue. Come on, everybody! She wore no jewel, no costly diamond, no painted powder, on a novice doll. She wore a bonnet with ribbons on it, and round her shoulders was the Galway shawl.
Well done, Eddie. I think we'll have to give our love a bit more birdseed. Lads, we have great dancers here now. Sure, the dancing masters tradition are still going on. Come out, John Nolan, and give us a song.
Ring of a doo of a da. What mom, daddy, oh, what mom, daddy, oh, there's whiskey in the jar. Are we right? The rat, the king of our heart.
to God, I thought COVID had half swept, but for some queer reason you're here tonight anyway. Mind you, some of you got off a shook looking alright. But it could be worse. Maggie made him drink for all of you before you finished anyway. Right. Hallelujah, androlina, hallelujah. Hallelujah, androlina, stolines, hallelujah. Hallelujah, androlina, hallelujah. Hallelujah.